This is the Firestorm Show with your host, Philip Pelto.
What's up, Firestormers? Welcome to another episode of the Firestorm Show. We are here today with Evelyn Logan of Scaling to Exit. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Phil. Nice to see you today.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about Scaling to Exit. What is that?
Scaling to Exit is an opportunity for business owners, especially baby boomer business owners, to increase their valuation when they decide to retire and sell their business.
Okay.
And that's really important because statistically, most businesses don't sell. It's less than 20% of them actually sell.
Oh,
So
wow.
what we do is get them ready so that they can double their valuation and be attractive to buyers.
That's awesome. And that's a super important thing because I think a lot of people, small business owners especially, have a lot of their retirement money tied up in the business.
They do, absolutely.
Yeah. So how did you get into that?
Well, Mike Watkins wrote the book
Okay.
about a year ago, and Mike and I met in Firestorm.
Nice.
And as is one of the tenets of Firestorm, to get together with other Firestormers and have coffee. We met over coffee, and we talked about the book and talked about our backgrounds and decided that, wow, we had something that was very similar backgrounds, and what could we do with that?
Yeah.
And so we formed the business.
That's awesome. So you have a pretty interesting background. Are there any highlights that you want to share?
Some to share. Very eclectic background. One of the fun ones is I've done a lot of forensic accounting.
Okay.
And fraud prosecutions with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation.
Nice.
And so that's always fun,
Yeah.
without a doubt. And that has helped me throughout my career, including in Scaling to Exit. Because with Scaling to Exit, that ability to walk in, initially look at financial statements and say, is this good? Is there a problem? What are we looking at? It's very valuable, and that came from all that kind of work.
Yeah, that's awesome. So with Scaling to Exit, there's this component where you're trying to sell the business, but it seems like the knowledge that you would gain is applicable whether or not you sell and at any stage.
Absolutely it is. And we actually have a couple of clients who are very young entrepreneurs in their 30s, and they've built good-sized companies, and they're already going, I really want to get my business ready in case that brass ring comes along.
Yeah.
And you go, wow, man, so smart of them to start thinking now and planning ahead. And so what we're talking about is that we provide a vocational MBA.
Nice.
It's not like one you get at a college with all the theory, but very practical, down to earth. How can I do it? Make it happen today.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, there's a lot of, I think, other companies that are trying to do something similar because, there are a lot of baby boomers that are out there trying to sell. And, how do you separate yourself from some of the other competition out there?
Yeah, we don't find a lot of real competition. There are business brokers out there, and we're not at all in competition with them.
Sure.
In fact, we're a perfect adjunct to them because we help companies get ready for the sale, and business brokers make the sale happen.
So you're great partners.
So we're great partners. They're just wonderful for us.
That's awesome.
And Mike and I have very interesting backgrounds. We've both spent a lot of time in many different industries and in small companies and in large companies. So we have this breadth of knowledge that we bring to the table together.
Yeah, that's
It's
awesome.
fun and interesting.
Yeah, very cool. Well, I think that's pretty much all the time that we have for today. So thank you so much for sharing your background and all about Scaling to Exit with us. And Firestormers, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Firestorm Show. Cheers.